Yeah, so we've got a lot of stuff from an out-of-town sale that we went to. Let's check out some of the vintage toys, games, records, dolls, and other type of nostalgic stuff that I picked up at an estate sale today. In a previous video, as quickly as I got it, it was sold, and it was a Playhouse barn, the one that goes moo. But not to fret, they had another one there, and it goes moo as well. Plus, inside, again, all the, well, not all of them, some of the items that go with it. So I didn't think to check that first. I was just like, oh good, another one. We just sold one. 2 of the Snap, Crackle, Pop characters. They're rubber toys that you used to be able to get with the cereal. I want to say from the 1960s, I can't remember. But this one is just Crackle and Pop, so no snap. There is no snap in their step, just crackle and pop. And they also squeak. 2 of the 3 characters from Wizard of Oz. So we have the Tin Man and we have the Scarecrow, but no Cowardly Lion. So these are hand puppets, and they've got little plastic things underneath here, so you can go like this. Hey, look at me, I'm the Tin Man. That's his voice, right? Hey, how you doing? Nice to be on the show. Why is it Mickey Mouse's voice? I don't understand. The place also had a lot of Power Rangers, like first season Rita Repulsa era Power Rangers stuff. So here's a board book that I found that has the Power Rangers. Fun fact, it's based on a show that's called Super Sentai that's out of Japan. And this particular season, when it first came to America, they were actually called the Zoo Rangers, and they were made from dinosaurs or something like that. If you ever get a chance, it's on the Shout app that you can get on your phone or on your smart TV. Go check it out. It's called Super Sentai, and look for the season that has the Zoo Rangers. Seriously, if you watched the actual first season of the Power Rangers, it will ruin that show for you because it's so weird to see the actual footage, not only in Japanese, but seeing the characters in a completely different storyline. All right, I also picked up a bunch of records that they had, and I was surprised by many of these. We'll see how good a quality they are because we play them all before I sell them. So sometimes maybe they're not in as good quality, but we'll see. Either way, cool find. We have Disney's 101 Dalmatians story. We have the Sleeping Beauty Walt Disney story. We have Walt Disney's Dumbo. Then we have Bedknobs and Broomsticks. I never really knew this one. I was aware of it, but I don't think I ever watched it. Then we have a set of albums that were put out that were called Pardon My Blooper, which it was by this guy named Kermit something or other. I always forget his last name because I just remember his name was Kermit. Anyway, so it's a collection that he would do of different bloopers from like TV and radio, and he'd put them out on little compilations like this. I've gotten a couple of these called Pardon My Blooper before, and they have just weird outtakes of things. And speaking of outtakes, here's Johnny. It's actually a Magical Memories album, double album, I should say. I think it's 2 albums. No, maybe it's 1. Anyway, it's actually a Magical Memories from the show, The Tonight Show of Johnny Carson. So it's just moments of interviews because when this came out, apparently they didn't have VCRs. So you could make a record of it and then listen to the moments and then picture it in your mind, man. Here's something that I just thought was cool. I didn't test it out, but we'll see if it works. It's a 1974 Golden Books fragrance calendar. So it's a calendar that has scratch and sniffs in them that represent the month. So I've done a scratch and sniff on here before because I was about to do this, and I'm like, I recall doing this in front of the camera before, so hold on. Yeah, it doesn't smell like, it just smells like an old book. A book called Never Talk to Strangers. This is from 1973, I want to believe. I've had one of these before, and that is my guess. Yes, 1973. Is that what I said? No, I don't remember. I know I said 70-something. And again, another Power Rangers book. This one is a puzzle book, which is weird because it's not in the normal puzzle book format. It's more in the storybook record format, the way this is laid out. But it's got mazes and word jumbles and things like that, and it appears to not be filled out. So that's kind of neat. A unused coloring book of the cartoon series Mask. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell that. I used to watch this show. It was on after school. But yeah, just drawings. And I mean, you know what a coloring book is. I don't need to explain that. But that's different characters from the cartoon series Mask. Mask. I'm never gonna not be able to do that. I found this copy that is from a weird transition of Fox Kid Club to the UPN network. It's called Totally Kids. So that's when they started having spin-off channels that would be subsidiaries of other subsidiary channels, and Fox Kids then sort of made the transition over to the UPN network, which no longer exists. I think it's the CW now. I don't know. Inside here are just different characters from Fox Kids. And the reason I picked it up is because it has Eek the Cat on the front, because I loved Eek the Cat. Ooh, wait, even better. A centerfold of Tick and a shark, and he's on a surfboard. Quizzing here about Bobby's World. There's actually a lot of good stuff in this magazine now that I look at it. From 1982, Nerf Ping Pong. What I like about this is it says special paddles won't mar furniture. I don't think I've ever heard somebody use the slogan, won't mar furniture. It's like, I kept reading that over and over again. Mar furniture. Won't ruin, won't damage, but mar? That's strange, right? Here's something that when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, there was one of these. It's a Q*bert board game. So for people who were just so tired of playing video games in the 80s, they were like, people really want it in board game form. And Q*bert was a very interesting game. So really it is just recreating the video game. You've got little squares that you hop on here, only instead of doing it manually, you wait your turn to make a move against other people playing the game. You have the Q*bert little piece right there. Then you have the evil guy pieces and all these little pegs that represent something. I don't remember what this game is like. I'm still gonna have to check to see if this game is complete, but I was like, oh yeah, there was a Q*bert board game. Brush up, brush up, brush up, brush your teeth, Here is a Mickey Mouse electric toothbrush along with charging station. So you have the electronic base that's here, that's battery powered, because I think, why would you not plug it into an outlet? Sitting next to it would be Mickey Mouse. Now Mickey Mouse is connected to this, and Mickey Mouse has a hole in his head. And you wanna know why that is? That's because you attach that to his head, and then when you turn this on, this giant base here that charges this thing, it goes and you brush your teeth. That's very elaborate, right? And as the kid says on the box, it will make my teeth look and feel better. Oh, yuck. Also, we got this Mickey Mouse talking alarm clock, choo-choo, a pair of Bugs Bunny child-friendly scissors, still in the box, 2 bars of the original Power Rangers soap. I can't tell if it smells like anything. Then we got Daffy Duck still in the bag here for Space Jam, and then on there is the logo for Daffy Duck and Michael Jordan in Space Jam. A set of Alf Valentines. Now these are based on the actual cartoon series that came after the live action television show. This was when Alf was on his planet of Melmac, and it's showing the story of what his life was like before he actually went to Earth. So there's his mom, his dad, and then his little brother and sister right there. And there's cartoon Alf. An entire set of Batman Forever buttons. So this is the one that came out that had Jim Carrey as the Riddler and Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face. And of course it's got Batman and Robin in it. And then I also got a cloth doll that's probably for a restaurant. Most of the cloth dolls that I got are either for some sort of food product or a restaurant. But I don't see a logo or anything on this, so I'll have to look it up. So if you're looking at this and you have any idea who this is, you're one step ahead of me. Otherwise, right now, it's just a cloth doll. So those are some of the things that I got today. If you want to check out all of the things that I've collected over the past few years, you can go to my website at thepopcultureroadshow.com and check out all the stuff that I have in my store. And also, if you're enjoying this, don't forget to subscribe to see when I post new updates. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you soon.